Does your toilet cistern flush mechanism look like this? If it does, then you've come to the right place. If you stay to the end, I'll show you a quick tip, fix, trick to get you out of trouble, just in case you can't find a washer or a hardware store is just too far away and they need to order a part in. This will get you out of trouble for a few days so you can still use the toilet with minimal water loss. Don't forget to turn off the water. And we'll flush the toilet beforehand. And let's get cracking. Now, to remove the flush mechanism, there are 4 clips, 2 at the front, located there, and 2 at the back. Now, this hasn't been touched for a long time, so what I recommend, and which I do on a number of jobs, is I use a little bit of soap. I squeeze it into the joints and massage it in. Just to give it a little bit of lubrication. Now that the toilet's been flushed and you've turned off your water, let's remove the mechanism. These extra bits here, they're for when your flushing mechanism buttons are over on this side instead of over here, so it helps push it down. Just thought I'd let you know what they are. We'll put those to the side. Now, you've got to manipulate this around a little bit, so you push on the tabs back here, push on these little tabs, and what you do is you put your fingers underneath the mechanism and with your thumbs pull the tags back. Once you get some movement, I don't know if you could notice that a little bit of movement happened, it actually pulled up. You then can go to the back ones after the forward ones have lifted and continue on. There we go. There we go. And here it is. Okay, well, we're gonna see to this. Here is the flush mechanism that we've taken out of the toilet, and this is the washer we're going to replace today. If you had trouble trying to find how to fix your washer in your toilet, there's a reason, and I'll show you why. On the toilet lid, it says Fowler, and that is a Caroma flush system. So why it's different, I don't know, but that's the reason why I had a lot of trouble. So that's why I've included Fowler in my description of the video to help people locate it. All right, let's start taking the rubber off. Under normal circumstances, this rubber should easily peel off, but not in this case. At least it gives us the opportunity to see what to do in a tough one. Wow. This rubber really is old. As you can see here, I'm really struggling trying to remove the rubber from the inner core. It's strange to say, but it was soft and hard at the same time. I tried some running water, it wasn't helping, so I thought I'd soak it in a tub with soapy water just to make it more pliable. And that seemed to work. Came back to it later. And very quickly, while I've got you here, if you like what you've seen and it has been helpful, please like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And now we'll continue on. Now that you've successfully removed the upper O-ring or seal from the mechanism, and this is what's left of it, it's time to replace it with the new one. Now I've picked this up from Bunnings. I'll put a better picture up later on. And it's a Fix-A-Loo seal. It was recommended, and it suits the old style Caroma and Dux cisterns. So this is what they said to use. We're going to give it a go and see what happens. Here it is. All right, what you have to do is make sure you manipulate it around. If it's sitting a little bit wonky, just move it around with your fingers until you get a nice flush fit. You can rotate this part. And it looks like it's sitting quite well. Now let's go put it back in the cistern. Before we replace the cistern mechanism into the toilet, we should clean the seat or the base of the drain with a cloth. Just grab any cloth, Chuck's cloth, and give it a wipe, because there's always residue build up around there, and you don't want the new rubber seal to sit on that and prevent any leakage. This should be a simple, straightforward procedure of reinstalling the flush mechanism. I'm pushing the back ones down first. You have to realign the front ones. Push them down. They've clicked into place. That's clicked into place. Don't forget to turn your water back on. Now that the cistern is full, we can return these little panels, and where they just slide down, there's a track for them to follow. It's too easy. Right, they're back in place. Now let's check the toilet. We'll do the toilet paper test. Okay, just a touch of dampness, but nothing is running. That looks fantastic to me. This is the quick tip, fix, trick that I was going to show you. If you get yourself a tube of lube tube, this is fantastic for rubber seals. I have a swimming pool, and anything connected with water and rubber, this is what you put on the rubber. Now, if you put a little bit of that on this seal, if you're having difficulty trying to stop, if you want to stop the leak in the meantime, you just, and use plenty of it, don't be too sparing, and rub it around on the outside and on the inside. That will rejuvenate the rubber just for a little while and give you a tighter seal, minimizing your water loss. And here we are, we've made it to the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope this has fixed your leaky toilet. Please leave a comment, good or bad, and I'll answer your questions if you have any, and if things didn't work out for you, let's troubleshoot them. Take care to the next video, and ciao for now.